Hello, today is day 25 of Self-Searching Mind. Today was pretty eventful. Let's see. Today's cold shower was especially hard. I've been doing it for like 4 or 5 months now. And some days it's really easy and some days it's really hard. Today was really hard because I didn't get enough sleep last night. Tonight I'm going to make sure I'm going to get some sleep. Right now I'm about to go to bed in like 15 minutes. 30 minutes. It's 9:10. And, yeah, today's cold shower is really hard. What's crazy is I was kind of sleepwalking, right? My morning routine type thing, using the bathroom, washing my hands. And, as soon as I turn on the faucet for the cold shower, I just wake up. It's like, it's suddenly like, poof. It's like water was splashed in my face, except that's not actually what happened. I just turned on the faucet. Before I even got in the shower, before I even got wet, I woke up and it's like my ears, it knows, it knows what's coming next, and yeah, so it was a pretty hard cold shower, but it is what it is. First victory of the day done in 15 minutes. The first 15 minutes of your day. I suggest that you guys watching try it because like first thing in the morning, if you have to wake up early like me, I have to wake up at like 5:30, which is definitely early for my age group. I'm 16. I should be sleeping in until like 9, going to bed at 10 or something like that, right? That's ideal. But, yeah. So, that happened. School is pretty normal, just normal school day, whatever to learn, yada yada yada. I have 2 tests tomorrow. I'm not really stressed over that, because it's all in my capability and how I do them. And I studied today, so, after school I had a really high stressful event, like the most adrenaline and fear that I had in my body in like a long time. A really long time. I was driving home with my brother, and while we were driving home, I couldn't really see what was going on, but we see a guy shirtless, right? It was raining outside, and there's a guy shirtless wearing like khaki pants, got pushed out, right? And, like kind of running around in the street, kind of like acting like he was like tweaking off something. And I look to my side, I see I see maybe his parents or an aunt and an uncle like yelling at him or doing whatever. And he looked to be like high on drugs, right? Just like tweaking off it like in the street, just whatever. And he was carrying like a metal triangle thing, whatever, just some like piece of, heavy like a heavy metal item. I don't know how to explain it, like something that you can chuck at anything and it'll like break. So yeah, he was carrying that, and he looks at us, right, driving down the street. This is like maybe he's 20 feet away, and he just starts like walking towards us, right, holding the thing up, and yeah, like tries to come towards us. My brother and just gas pedal, quick maneuver away from him, and it was scary because he got so close to our car, like he almost hit us. He was looking like he was gonna strike, and my primal instincts kicked in. It was so strange to have that level of fear because here's an individual who clearly has no sense of conscience currently right now, right? Because they were probably taking drugs, right? This is a man, by the way. He was taking drugs, and he has a device that could very well kill us. If I was walking down the street, he would have just ran towards me and hit me in the head, and who knows. But because I was in my brother's car, if he actually did hit us, he would break the windshield and whatever caused damage. But it was such a frightening experience to me. And I like to think of myself someone who like deals with stress well, right? But this is like all theoretical stress. Like, oh, I have an assignment due tomorrow that I didn't even start on, right? Like that type of stress, right? All stress made up in your mind. I learned how to conquer that, but I never really was placed in a scenario where there was a real threat standing right in front of me, and I had to do something. Like I just told my brother, go, run, and yeah, he hit the gas, but it was It's pretty scary, man, to know that, like, I just started doing, like, self-defense, you know, jiu-jitsu classes, right? But that's not going to work on somebody who has a weapon. Nowadays, it's so easy to get killed. You can get killed by people who don't even know what they're doing, don't even know, like, what they're seeing right in front of them, right? Because if they're on drugs or whatever. I feel bad for that person who, you know, tried to approach us and attack us, because drugs are crazy, man. They completely change how you are. He was probably on some hallucinogenic drug, and you know, saw us as a threat, and which, yeah, wrong place, wrong time. If you know, I'm glad, thank God, that we made it out with, you know, nothing bad happening to us. And on the way home, after, I was just like, that feeling that you get, like, in your chest, right, like right here in the center. That's like, it was so bad, right? There was so much adrenaline in my system. It's crazy. So that's one thing I found out that I had to work on. Was staring, like, right into the eyes of exactly what you fear. And oh man, yeah, that was tough. Yeah, so after that event, we just went and got pepper spray from Walmart and went home. So now I have pepper spray, which, if somebody has a gun, what is pepper spray gonna do, right? It's so much, like, I live in America, by the way. It's so unpredictable. Everything is. So that helps me, like, really reflect, and, like, anything could have happened in that scenario. You really would never know what could go wrong. And sorry if I'm rambling here. It's just, I'm trying to collect my thoughts on this, right? And this is what part of this YouTube channel is. I'm trying to collect my thoughts and think, how do I avoid this? Can I avoid this? You can't avoid the threat, right? If the threat is present, it's whatever. But how you perceive the threat, how you deal with the threat, I think is the only thing that you can control. So I believe that I need to find a way somehow to control how I perceive physical threats, like that, and master my mind so I can act calm and consciously. And honestly, the only way I think to do that is just, it's either just straight up fighting or doing something extremely dangerous to get that level of adrenaline in your system, right? Yeah, in the comments, if you could please let me know things that, like, really pump your adrenaline like that and cause you to have that, like, not necessarily fear, right? Because you're doing it willingly, it's not fear, but gives you that really strong sense of adrenaline. Please let me know, because now I know for sure that's probably my biggest weakness right now. That, and also controlling ego. I think that's for everybody, right? Controlling your ego and your thoughts and perceptions. Yeah, well, sorry for the long video, and if you genuinely watch this, I really appreciate you, because we're going on 8 minutes and 40 seconds now. Oh, okay. That's long. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate the likes and the comments and all of that. I'm glad that I have my own community, and yeah. Please be kind to another, right? Everyone in general. Like, kindness can go a long way. You never know. If you look at, like, the biggest guy in your gym or something, he's the kindest dude ever, right? Think about that, because you got to go through suffering and stuff like that. So try to model yourself to be the best version of yourself, right? And that includes being kind. So I thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.